dollar has to become as selfish as everybody else's dollar. For example, the Chinese dollar never touches a black hand. It never touches a black hand. European Jewish dollar never touches a black hand. The East Indian dollar never touches a black hand. Those dollars are loyal to the people who own them. Now, in total contradiction of that, the black dollar hates the person who owns it. Follow me now. The Anglo-Saxon dollar loves the person who owns it. The black dollar hates the person who owns it. So the minute the black dollar is in the black hand, it's trying to jump into the hand of someone who's not black. So the dollars in our community circulate less than one time. Less than one full cycle does the black dollar take before it leaves our community. And a part of that is due to the fact we do not have a cultural code of loyalty. Black people do not have a cultural code of loyalty. Mexicans have it. That's why Mexicans will support other Mexicans before they go outside the community. They're supposed to. That's not racism. That's intelligence. That's why European Jews will support other European Jews. The Jewish dollar will circulate about 38 times before it leaves the Jewish community. That's not racism. That's intelligence. And why is it intelligence? The first law of existence is self-preservation. The first law of existence is self-preservation.
Here you go.
So the European knows that. The Anglo-Saxon knows that. The Arab, the Chinese, they understand that if I want to make sure my grandchildren's eat. Let me say that again. I want to make sure my grandchild's grandchild can eat off of my money. In order to make sure my grandchild's grandchild can eat off of my money, I have to keep my money in my community. Black people don't have that type of vision or loyalty. And one of the reasons we don't have that type of vision or loyalty is because slavery snatched out our culture and our loyalty to one another and replaced it with religion. Now, let me be clear. I am not anti-religious. My father was Muslim. My mother is Christian. Nothing's wrong with the Quran. Nothing's wrong with the Bible. Nothing's wrong with Islam. Nothing's wrong with Christianity. But what is wrong is taking a people's 350,000-year-old culture and switching it out for a 2,000 and 1,500-year-old religion. And so we are the only people in the country who identify with religion above their culture. Nobody identifies with religion above culture except blacks. So when we hemorrhage our economics, we don't feel bad about it. You know why? Because we are all God's children, black, white, red, and brown. This is how Negroes think. Nobody else thinks this way, only Negroes. So if I go and give the Koreans $30 billion a year on weave, perm, and beauty products, let me say this again. If I give the Koreans $30 billion a year on weave, perm, and beauty products, nothing about that makes me feel bad, even though I'm practicing economic disloyalty. $30 billion a year to the Koreans is economic disloyalty. Why? Where were the Koreans when George Floyd got murdered? Where were the Koreans when Breonna Taylor got murdered? Where were the Koreans when Trayvon Martin got murdered? Where were the Koreans when Tamir Rice got murdered? So you are investing in the economic destiny of a people that cares nothing about your own. That's financial betrayal. You will know when black people are ready for liberation and resurrection, because let me explain something. There must be a resurrection before there can be a liberation. Dead people can't get free. Dead people cannot be part of a freedom struggle. So black people have to be spiritually resurrected before we can be politically liberated. I want to be clear. And part of the spiritual resurrection of African people includes psychological reconstruction. We need a re-Africanization process that feeds the spiritual liberation.
I love it, bro. Yo, put some fire in the chat right now for Dr. Umar, y'all. I know y'all ready for Saturday. Put some fire in the chat right now for Dr. Umar, spitting nothing but quality bars.